My memorial focuses on the people affected by police brutality in the United States in the last 15 years. I decided to make my memorial on this subject after the events of the last summer in Ferguson and recently in Baltimore. This is something that I felt was important to draw attention to because people want to think of racism as being a thing of the past, but at this memorial we would be able to see that it isn't. Racism has become institutionalized and has become something that we ignore unless it's put in front of our faces. This memorial hopes to place the faces and names of victims that people disregard very prominently in people's minds. With this memorial, I hope to reach everyone because this is an issue that everyone has to be aware of in order to fight against it. The monument would be placed at Homan Square in Chicago, Illinois, the site of the torture of countless prisoners by police. It would be placed at the entrance to the secret facility where the torture occurred. The idea for this memorial was inspired by the vandalization of a Denver police memorial which had paint splattered over it and pictures taped onto it. This inspired my idea for the memorial because while I do not support the act of vandalizing the Denver police memorial, the meaning was clear. Victims of police brutality also had to be remembered. I would expect a lot of controversy to be associated with this memorial, both because of the fact that some people might feel like this is an attack against all police officers, or support of what was done to the Denver memorial. In reality, it could not be further from the truth, because the memorial would have nothing to do with the officers themselves, but rather the victims. Some of the victims or their families might also object to their names or a family member's name being placed there, which is why I'd gain permission before placing names and other information onto the memorial. I feel like this memorial is something that we need to have because it both gives a sense of closure and acknowledgement of what happened, along with the promise of doing better. On the memorial, there will be 2 pieces of brown marble. On the one on the left, there will be 2 quotes that read, "Law and order exist for the purpose of establishing justice, and when they fail in this purpose, they become the dangerously structured dams that block the flow of social progress." Martin Luther King Jr., April 16, 1963, letter from a Birmingham jail, along with a second quote by Al Sharpton, "We're not anti-police, we're anti-police brutality." On the piece of marble on the right, there will be a list of names of victims of police brutality with ages, the crime they were attacked for, and their current status, meaning alive, dead, in jail, etc. Behind the first 2 pieces of marble, there will be a third piece of marble, distinguishable from the other 2 pieces by the fact that it holds no writing, but rather red paint to symbolize the blood that has been shed due to police brutality. Along with the names and other information of the victims of police brutality, there will also be pictures placed on the raised platform on which the memorial stands. Along with this, there will also be a sign at the very front of the memorial that states the years for which the memorial is built for.